Welcome back. If you want your kicks to be just as unique as you are, we've got the guy for you to get that. Spare Moves owner Brandon Laskowski is here in the Price Chopper kitchen, so you've got some shoes at different stages.
Yeah, this is all white canvas right out of the box. This is what I usually start with, and then the next shoe kind of shows before I've laid my stencil down, and I've kind of prepped the edges with tape just so there's not a lot of cleanup afterwards.
And it looks like you're ready for Red Friday already.
Every Friday.
He was reading our mind. Okay, then what's next?
So next is the stencil ready to be airbrushed, and we can go ahead and see what that looks like.
Okay, he's actually going to demo us, or demo this for us right now, so you can see an artist at work. So this is very cool, and he was telling me one of the hardest parts is actually laying it all out flat.
Yeah, just because the shoe is a curved surface, you kind of just got to take your time and make sure that the stencil can lay flat, just because it's not just on a single piece, and that could lead to some errors of like the paint seeping through.
And you had a vision for the shoe, so you want it to turn out right. But I have to know, Brandon, what actually got you into sneaker art?
I've just been doing this pretty much my whole life since, not my whole life, but since high school, and I was just really into sneakers and art and design. I saw other people doing it on the internet, and I had to give it a shot and kept with it.
This is a really popular thing, right? The guys really care about their sneakers, and women do too.
Everybody, from men and women, and it's kind of reaching a more mainstream audience just with the growth of social media, and you have other athletes wearing them, like there's NFL players, NBA.
Okay, and I see in the pile of shoes you brought, we've got some leather, some synthetic blends. What's the difference, and what all can you customize?
Any shoe can really be used. It just kind of depends on the material. Something that's synthetic is going to take a little bit more prep work because it's almost like kind of painting a car. You have to really break the material down, where canvas, you just got to make sure the paint is mixed right so it can be flexible. And then leather is kind of like in between the two. You have to prep the surface a little bit more, but then also have the right paint mixture.
Okay, talking about prep work, how much does this actually take to think, this is what I'm going to do, I'm going to get a finished product?
If I create a mock-up design, that can take a couple hours on its own, even more.
And I just saw some Taylor Swift references there, and it looks like some Tanner sneaks.
But once the process kind of gets started, have an idea in mind, it can be anywhere from like 4 hours to, I've lost track of time.
4 hours, so it's a little bit different than like the kids just drawing on
yeah,
their
and
they're bored in class.
You can do stuff like that, but it kind of, you just really want more of a statement piece that you don't wear every day. It's special occasions like Red Friday.
Yeah, and so how often can you wear a pair of shoes like that? Should they just be for special occasions?
Yes, I'd suggest that. I mean, you can wear it any day, but if you wear a pair of shoes every day, it's going to show some more wear, but it's more of a pair that you wear to a special event or every once in a while.
Well, Brandon, I think those Chief sneakers are probably your favorite, right?
Probably by far.
Okay. Well, thank you so much, Brandon.